for the Hindu diaspora, the Tamil diaspora that is living across the globe in various countries. Today, what Swamiji had revealed is very, very, very important and something that is so alarming, what's happening to us in a very, very, very alarming rate, and something that all of us as Tamilians, the Tamil diaspora that is there, need to immediately wake up. Swamiji explained how this one cognition, like Swamiji explained in multiple levels, how and why, even more than building just a structure, like just building the temple or just investing money into a temple, the importance of the revival of the enlightenment ecosystem. Why? More than the other temples, like modern day temples that you invest your money into, versus the temples, the Kailasa, if you see the temples that Swamiji has established globally, the Kailasa temples, how? Because of the ecosystem, the enlightenment ecosystem, it's not just the temple and the temple being functional, but in the entire enlightenment ecosystem is being kept alive because of the people, the ecosystem, all the different members, the layers of the ecosystem that is being kept alive. If you see in every temple, or take all the temples, the Kailasa temples that are established globally by Swamiji, starting from how each thing, whether it is how the deity's alankara needs to be made, what kind of jewels that need to be put, what kind of a prabhavali needs to be put, everything, starting from the chanting that needs to be chanted from the time the deities are woken up, to who needs to be doing that, what kind of a cognition, the powerful cognition that you need to be having, what inner space one needs to carry, and empowering each and every person, building those communities, building each person in the community to specialize in what that community needs to specialize for keeping the enlightenment ecosystem of the temple alive. If you see that in all the Kailasa temples across the globe, very, very successfully, Swamiji has established that and doing that intensely, continuously, whether even the deities, like all, Swamiji is the largest collector of these deities in the whole world, the Hindu deities, and producer of it too. If you see, all of these are carved by that specific community, the Vishwakarma community. So very powerfully, the whole system, the Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem that Swamiji has established to keep this entire greater science of Hinduism alive. Swamiji explained very important truth, how Sanatana Dharma and Tamil both are not some two independent things. Both are interwoven. They both are based upon each other. You cannot remove one and claim them to be independent. That is the worst persecution being done against us.
And Swamiji also revealed, anyone supports, anyone who either believes that Tamil and Tamil Kalachara, the culture is separate, Sanatana Hindu Dharma and the Tamil culture is separate, they are doing the worst destruction to themselves and to the Tamil heritage, to the Tamil culture, to Sanatana Hindu Dharma itself.
And Swamiji explains some of the most extraordinary revelations, and all of these, as Swamiji is revealing, actually in multiple satsangs, Swamiji has explained in detail with statistics how just using this one poison or a very criminal strategy of separating the culture, the civilization, the enlightenment civilization away from Tamil, how both the Sanatana Hindu Dharma and the Tamil diaspora is being persecuted, brainwashed, and being subject to double Holocaust, where You are you are the victim of a Holocaust, and you're also brainwashed to believe that nothing is happening. Which is why right now we are in an alarming situation that the next generation may not be able to carry this greater science of Sanatana Dharma, the most advanced, most ancient, most scientific Tamil civilization and this Tamil culture alive.
Like Swamiji beautifully revealed, it is not money that is needed. And by donating money, our responsibility does not end. Swamiji said, just having few thousand sannyasis who stand up for this cause. Swamiji gave a very important example. Swamiji said how the Rudrakanya Sampradaya continuously by brainwashing the society to believe over a period of 2 generations, the entire Rudrakanya Sampradaya declined. Today, the same thing is happening to the Tillaivar Andanargal, the temple priests of the Chidambaram community. The same thing is happening where isolation and continuous persecution is happening. Swamiji said this is how the genocide happens by constantly lying, brainwashing about that set of community and destroying, removing that community itself, demonizing that community in the eyes of the public and removing that community itself. And Swamiji revealed how in Kailasa, Swamiji is establishing a safe haven and reviving these 8 main ecosystems as an important core part of Kailasa to revive and to re-establish this ecosystems back, to revive the whole Sanatana. Making Swamiji reiterated and highlighted as to how Saiva, the Sanatana Hindu Sampradaya, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Tamil, the language, Tamil Kalacharam, the cultural heritage of Tamil, are all one and the same.
You cannot separate one from another. Now, here is a clarion call for all the viewers, all the participants, especially the Tamil diaspora. Right now, sitting with us, we have Tamil diaspora. Literally, like I see someone sitting here from Spain. I see so many sitting from Canada, US, UK, Singapore. We have multiple across so many parts of the world. The Tamil diaspora that have gathered here. This is a clarion call for all of you. Whoever, if you are single and if you feel you really want to make sure that this greater civilization, the best, most advanced civilization, the ancient Tamil civilization to be kept alive. And if you want your next generation to also experience these gifts, take up a brave, bold step now. Either you can stand up and declare to become a sannyasi and become part of Kailasa and be a part of this grand revival that Swamiji is doing, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is spearheading. Or you can, like Swamiji explained, all the youth that are capable, like whoever feels like, yes, but now I'm already a couple. You can give birth to 5 children and you can send 2 of your children to the Gurukul so that they get trained into these different sectors of Hinduism and they can be a part of keeping the enlightenment temple ecosystems alive and keeping this Tamil civilization alive. Whoever wants to take up this step, take a moment now and post your name right now in the chat. You can say what exactly the step you want to do. Or if you say you're unable to be a part of either of these, and if you have in some other way that you want to be a part of this, you really want to be a part of this cause, and you just want more guidance on how else you can be, take a moment. I request all of you to please leave a message right now in the chat. In each of your Zoom chats, you can post, understand, it's too important. Right now, we not ensuring that this civilization is kept alive for the next generation is not just negligence. By not keeping the ecosystem alive, understand it's not just negligence. As Swamiji revealed, it is criminal negligence. And criminal negligence is a crime.
And it is not by money, it is not by talent. It is only by dedicating and committing the life to this purpose, dedicating the core of our lives for this purpose that we can stand up. An incarnation is here. And Swamiji has given that clarion call. To every one of you that resonated, to every one of you that said, yes, I want to experience this. I want to experience, I want to manifest this as a lifestyle. I want to be standing up for this cause. Go ahead and sign up. Become a part. Join the, take up Apat Sannyas, declare for Sannyas, and start becoming part of the Kailasa ecosystem to stand up for this cause. Anyone that is interested can please fill up the form that is posted in the chat to you all. We request all the members, whoever are interested, whoever want to stand up for this cause. All of you can take a moment to sign up and we will be reaching out to you all and we will be guiding you further.
This is for all the participants. Whoever, if you feel that you really want to keep this enlightenment ecosystem alive, understand only by becoming a part of Kailasa, where you can really be a part of this authentic revival that Swamiji is doing and become a pillar in making this cause into reality. Swamiji has already been working for it. Last 27 plus years, Swamiji has worked and successfully now established a nation for Hindus, successfully established so many temples across the globe. We see every day that rituals being offered in the most authentic way across different Kailasas in various parts of the world. And each of them, not just the rituals alone happen, but everything happens exactly as per the Vedagamas, the scriptures, and keeps the entire enlightenment ecosystem alive. Now, it's time. Let's all enter into the power manifestation session.
Today, all of us are going to be manifesting, we all have been manifesting the power of the advanced levels of consciousness over matter. So we all learned the Sattva Tattva as Swamiji read to us. How manifesting static matter, dynamic activity, and strategic existence by moving the object in front of us. We request all the participants here to take a few minutes. Please bring an object, keep it in front of you. You can bring anything. It can be a bottle cap, bottle, anything. Keep it in front of the camera. Intensely connect to Swamiji with this declaration. Sit with that ferocious declaration in you that you are Mahasadashiva, and from that space, anything you declare, the object in front of you has to listen to it. With that declaration in your inner space, sit, chant the Mahavakya. We request every one of you to intensely connect to Swamiji. Keep any object, bring any object and keep that on a silicon device.
Just keep it on a silicon device. Now look intensely through all your three eyes and look at the object that you want to look. Please take a few minutes. I request all the participants to intensely sit and participate in this. Maharajeshwari, Huibu, Venkateshananda, Huipangi, I request all of you, please kindly take the date, deity, or an object. Keep it on a silicon device. You can even start with the bottle, just try putting a bottle cap on the silicon device. And silicon devices, anything, including your phone, iPad, tab, anything is okay. Just make sure you completely turn it off. Keep it flat on the ground. See, right now, because Swamiji has awakened our brain grooves, understand? Today's revelation is too important. Just cognize it. Awaken the kundalini that is there inside each one of us. Look intensely through all your three eyes at the object. Swamiji had initiated all of us into this power. Visualize that you have 25 heads and sit as Bhagavan Mahasta Shivamurti. Close your eyes. Sit straight. Visualize yourself with 25 heads. Now, with that powerful visualization, look at the object. We're going to be playing a video now. We request all of you to intensely chant the Mahavakya and manifest this power.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Mahamahavagya, spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva. This Mahamahavagya is spiritual lullaby for you to fall into samadhi. Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva to wake up in you. Just remember this one powerful cognition. This Mahamahavagya puts me in samadhi. This is spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva in me, for Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagya. Mahamahavagya, spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva, for Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Each one of you will be able to manifest it now. Understand? Swamiji has initiated all of us. Every single one of you would be able to manifest this right now. Just intensely look at the object. Who all are doing it? Okay, see a few of you sitting. May I request all of you to please show your tablet or the iPad or wherever you're sitting and manifesting. Even your phone is also fine. Who all are sitting and doing the power manifestation? The post darshan power manifestation is too important. I request all of you to intensely sit and do. Come on, Ma Priyatmananda, Ma Margarita, Ma Mahabhairava Jnana Surupini, Ma Dan Liu, Istak, Ma Prasanna Brahmini. All of you, please sit down now and do the power manifestation. Any of you need any kind of support, like you have some self-doubt coming in, or you have some kind of an obstacle, you do not know how to do, or you're unsure, feel free to post it here. We will help you now. Understand, you have received a very powerful initiation from Swamiji today. Even any of you who have tried it earlier and you are not successful with it for whatever reason, try it now. You will see how you will just have a breakthrough. Who all need that kind of support, please do let us know in the chat. Please post it now. all the male bodies. I request everyone to sit and do the power manifestation intensely. Please sit now and do the power manifestation. Punithanaya, Luca, Brindo. How many of you are doing the power manifestation? Please do let us know in the chat. Wonderful. Matthew Wesker, you need to be in the darshan to receive the initiation. Do not worry, you can come back again, even in the further programs, there are the dates available already. You can come back again and you will be able to receive the same initiation even in the next program. Look up, you're trying to move your Atmalinga on your phone. Good, very good. Now keep the phone safely. Keep your Atmalinga also. Take another gadget and start recording it. Okay. And all you're going to do is intensely just look at your Atmalinga. You don't need to do anything else. See, to move your hand with your will, like you already feel connected to it, so you are able to move it, correct? Now, just experience the same connection with. Understand what consciousness is there inside of you. It's the same consciousness which is there in the Atmalinga. I mean, it's super consciousness is there in the Atmalinga, of course. So just actually with your Atmalinga, you can say, Swamiji, please come near me. Just connect this Swamiji, deeply connect this Swamiji with a sweet feeling connection. You can just request Swamiji to come forward. Really, your Atmalinga will roll and come towards you. Try it out. Just intensely look. And one important thing, do not feel like, oh God, this is not working, that is not working. All that inner chatter that's coming, drop it at Swamiji's. Complete with it. Just sit and do it. Take a decision and say, till I have a breakthrough, I will not stop. I'm going to keep doing, keep doing, keep. Actually, the moment you decide that, and just tell, I am not going to move from this place. Suddenly, you'll have a breakthrough. Try and see. Just take this as a challenge and sit now and try. How many of you are doing it now? Whoever needs support, feel free. You can just post it here. We will support you and we'll help you to manifest. Chant the Mahavakya. See, understand? Through Mahavakya, you're literally deeply connecting to Swamiji. Swamiji is sitting inside of you. Mahavakya is like a password which directly connects you to Swamiji. And Swamiji himself will be manifesting through you. It's like a portal. It's like a passport to a portal. And Swamiji will immediately start manifesting from your inner space very powerful. Go on chanting the Mahavakya. We will also play the Mahavakya to support you with it. But chant the Mahavakya and just connect with Swamiji. You'll actually see how the power very powerfully happens. The manifestation. Manifestation.
Om Nithyananda
Now, as all the people are manifesting, we're going to move to the next segment on how our brain has an ability, a unique ability. Just science and today, science also has proven this, to be able to access higher dimensions of the universe. Understand? We usually think, length, breadth, depth. We think within this three, four dimensions only our brain can cognize. Science has now proved how our brain has the ability and capability to cognize up to 11 dimensions. And it has the ability to connect various planes of existence, higher dimensions of universe. Now, in this session, Swamiji is going to very powerfully reading to us how this can.
Please understand, your brain is actually constructed capable of grasping, cognizing, and functioning. Understand the word functioning in multi dimensions of the universe. Listen carefully. The form I am using is not same. The language I am using is not same. The cognitions I am manifesting is not same. For example, the eyes with which I am seeing all of you, same eyes are not used in Kailasa, or in Satyaloka, or in Tapoloka. But one thing is same, that is this breathing. Understand? Understand? The air I inhale goes to Kailasa and comes back, comes out. Listen carefully. The eyes with which I am seeing you is not the same eyes I am using in Kailasa. The form I am using is not the same in Kailasa. The words I am using is not the same in Kailasa. The cognitions I am using are not the same in Kailasa or Tapoloka or Satyaloka or in all these 11 planes. I should use the word 11 dimension, not planes. 11 dimensions. Because 14 planes. In this plane, in this dimension, you have access to 3 planes. In Kailash dimension, you have access to 2 planes. I think it is too confusing. So, just listen to this word, 11 dimensions. Let's stop with it. So, the body I am using in this dimension is not the same body I am using in that dimension. The words I am using in this dimension is not the same words I am using in that dimension. The eyes I am using here is not the same in that dimension. The cognitions I manifest is not the same in that dimensions. But the breathing I am doing is the same in all 11 dimensions. That is the common thread connects the consciousness with this body. Listen. Listen. That is the common factor connects consciousness with this body, spanda, connection, common connection of consciousness with the bodies. See, I have various bodies in 11 various dimensions. Actually, little more than 11 I am using. All those bodies are connected through this breathing. That is why being in the breathing space only makes you manifest powers. Listen, I'll repeat. If your is intensified, if your breathing is intensified by attentively listening to a truth, it will crack a component in your brain which will give you access to Satyaloka. Understand? If your breathing is intensified through dancing, kirtan, it will crack a component of your brain which will give you access to Kailasa, because our kirtan is directly from Sadashiva. Understand? This Tirukkailaya Vadyam, there are 27 items. Unfortunately, only 20 items are available now. The 7, we don't even know how to make them. And in the 20 also, our laziness, we have not procured all the 20. These Vadyams and this 108 Karana directly from Sadashiva. Listen carefully. Totally there are 1008 asanas Sadashiva has described in Agama. We are able to lay our hands only on 600 to 700, not all the 1000, because we Hindus, as usual, losing scriptures is our lifestyle. Not maintaining, not teaching, not protecting, not preserving. So we lost, I should say, at least 400. 300 to 400 we lost. So around 600 to 700 we were able to lay our hands. Totally 1008 asanas Sadashiva has described. Time-lapse version of 1008 asanas is 108 Karana. Listen. Time-lapse version means how you fix a camera and capture and condense it into 2 hours or 2 minutes. The time-lapse version of 1008 asanas is 108 Karanas. So, if your breathing is intensified through this 108 Karana based Kirtan, our Kirtan is completely 108 Karana based. Karana means Gana in movement. Intensity in movement. Length, breadth, depth is Gana. Gana in movement is Karana. Our Kirtan is completely based on this 108 Karanas. So, with the Karana, because of these Karanas, if your breathing is intensified, a component in your brain is electrocuted by that prana, which gives you access to Kailasa, which gives you the perception and cognition of Kailasa. The day you have the vision of Kailasa, you are born in Kailasa. So then you start existing in both planes. You start experiencing two-dimensional life. The more dimension life you manifest, more fulfilling you are, more complete you are, more Sadashivatva manifests through you. Understand? Understand? Through puja, if your breathing becomes very, listen, intense does not mean through dance, getting intense will have a different physical expression. That will naturally be like a big hyperventilation kind of a action. But through puja, when your breathing becomes intense, it will not be hyperventilation type, it will be deeper ventilation type. Like Sahasradala Pangaje Shagala Sida Rashmi Prabham Varabayagaram Vimalaganda Pushpambaram Prasanna Vadanikshanam Sagala Devata Rupinam Smarechirasiyam Sagam Tatapimana Purvam Gurum. It's actually Dhyana Sloka for Guru. I can see very clearly Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Sahasradala Pangaje Shagala Sida Rashmi Prabham Varabayagaram Vimalaganda Pushpambaram Prasanna Vadanekshanam Sagala Devata Rupinam. On the 1,000-petal lotus, Varabayagaram Vara Abhayakara, Prasanna Vadanikshanam, with a beautiful, alive, Prasanna Vadana, smiling, welcoming. Prasanna cannot be translated just as a smiling or welcoming. Prasanna, smiling, welcoming, alive, illumined, graceful, all that words should be added. Prasanna is something which brings you to the present. Prasanna Vadanekshanam Sagala Devata Rupinam, embodiment, or in the form of Sagala Devatas, all the gods and goddesses. Smarechirasi hamsaham tatapimana purvam gurum means with my breathing flow, hamsakam. See, hamsam is the integrity syllable of your breathing. Listen carefully. Integrity means being what you are known for. If a lion is known for something and it does that same, it is integrated to being a lion. An elephant is known for something and it is doing the same thing, it is integrated to being an elephant. If suddenly elephant starts eating the flesh, what will happen? He is not known for it. If he does for what he is known, he is integrated to it. So, the integrity syllable of your breathing is hamsam. Hamsam. This hum sum is the ajapa japa mantra, unchanted mantra which gets chanted continuously by the integrity of your breathing. When your breathing gets into your system and comes out, the natural sound it makes is called hamsa. Hum sam. Understand? Where this hum sound takes turn of some sound is Sahasrara. That is where Guru is sitting. That is why it is called hum. Please listen carefully. That is why he is addressed as Hamsakam. Where the hum turns into sam, his akam resides there. That is his house. Does not turn into sam, you are savam. Understand? If the hum, listen carefully. If the hum is 100 unit and sam is less than 100, 99, you are just aham. If the hum is, sam is 100, you are hamsa. Jiva, individual soul, who had Pratyagatma Chaitanya Jagrata. If the hum is 100 and sam is 101, you are Paramahamsa. Listen carefully. This hum sam proportion decides the level of integrity you have in your system. This hum sum, that decides how many dimensions in your brain are open and available, accessible to you. Listen very carefully. If this hum is 100, some is less than 100, you are in the plane of agam, human. Boo. If the hum is 100, some is also 100, you are hamsa, jiva who is awakened. If the hum is 100, some is even 101, you started entering into the Paramahamsa dimension. Means the Guru component has started manifesting in your jiva. Means he started mixing in your taste of life. What is your desire? Your Guru's desires. What is your taste of life? Your Guru's taste. What is your joy? Your Guru's joy. What is your opinions about death? Your Guru's opinions. What is your opinion about life? Your Guru's opinions. His taste, if it has started mixing in your brain, the hum sum proportion drastically increases. Understand? Actually, I am explaining the whole science of opening different doors of multi-dimensions of the universe to you. And now if you are opening your sleep dimension, your Sushupti dimension, path will open for you. So please, do not plan for Patala. Let's plan for Kailasa. Your breathing becoming intense, especially through certain activities, opens up those dimensions those planes, and your brain awakens the ability to have access to those dimensions. Listen. Now, you are intensely listening to this truth, and even if it is going above your head, you are trying to let me. Then your breathing actually gets into certain subtle flow, which is intense. Subtle don't think means shallow. No. In subtle also it gets intense. During the puja, that subtle happens. During the kirtan, raw intensity. During the yoga, a programmed intensity. Understand? Regulated intensity is yoga. Raw intensity is karana, kirtan. A subtle intensity is while during puja or during the satsang. No. Your breathing is getting subtle, it will go and hit a component in your brain which will open your ability to access Satyaloka. Listen. Each of the activity and the prana intensified through that activity opens up a component or a part of your brain construct which gives you access to the different dimensions of life. Various breathing currents, breathing patterns getting in your system and opening different constructs of your brain and having access to those dimensions is what I call manifesting powerful cognitions and having access to multi-dimensional universe. That's really fun. 3 lines. 1. Integrity is being what for you are known. That's all. Second, various methods of making your breathing intense opens up components and parts of your constructs of your brain, gives access to different dimensions of universe. Third, very carefully listen very carefully. Neither my form nor my words can be equivalent to my breathing space. Because all these are different in other dimensions, but only my breathing is same in all dimensions. The air inhaled goes to Kailasa and gets exhaled. Facing yourself in the parallel universes will make you manifest powers and Paramashivoham spontaneously. Listen. Facing yourself in the parallel universes will make you manifest powers spontaneously. Let me repeat. Facing yourself in the parallel universes makes you manifest powers and Paramashivatva spontaneously. So listen. Asserting your identity, yourself, is your nature, assuring your higher existence to yourself, giving you the experience and opening of your higher existence to yourself is my responsibility. Listen. Asserting your self, asserting your identity is your responsibility. That is the way you live. Wherever you go, you assert your identity. You manifest everything as you identify yourself. It's from that point, that unit with which you measure everything. The unit of your life is your identification about you. How you perceive you is the unit with which you measure whole universe. If you identify yourself as a joyful person, you measure the whole universe with that unit. If you identify yourself as a rich person, you measure the whole universe with that unit. If you identify yourself as a poor person, you measure the whole universe with that unit. How you assert yourself is the unit with which you measure universe. That's the way you live. That is your responsibility. That is your existence. The first powerful cognition, understanding, satya, you need to grasp is, even now, you have a simultaneous existence in waking state and dream state. That is why very casually, spontaneously, you can slip into dream state and come to waking state without any effort. Sometimes when the brain fog is too much, you start feeling that there is no gap between the dream state and waking state. I can see when people stare into my screen, I tell them, I am in front of you in waking state. Please don't mistake, I am appearing in your dream state. Like Suvargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Kailasa itself. More than next to Tapoloka is Satyaloka, and beyond the Satyaloka is Vaikunta, the Parandama's space. Satyaloka is the space of Parabrahma. Then the Vaikunta, Parandama's space. Then Shripuram, Parameshwari's space. Then above all, Kailasa. Above the Kailasa, Maha Kailasa, Paramashiva space. Kailasa is where all the Anga Devatas and Avarana Devatas, everyone lives. People who achieved the Salogya, Samibhya, Sarubhya, Sayujya, Mukti with Paramashiva, all of them exist in Kailasa. In Maha Kailasa, he alone exists. In Paramadvaita Swarupa, Paramadvaita Satya. Please understand how spontaneously your biochemistry is capable of giving you the experience of the dream state and waking state. Same way your DNA, the awakened DNA through initiation. Once your DNA is awakened through initiation, its biochemistry, its bioenergy is capable of giving you spontaneous, simultaneous experience of yourself in higher lokas. The part of you which you denied due to your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. Sometimes you know you have the higher possibility, but even you have the fear, you may not be able to handle yourself in that higher possibility. Fear that you may fail, collapse, fall down again and again. Because of that fear of failure, the possibility which you deny is your identity, your self in Swargaloka. Listen. Listen carefully. I am repeating. Your own possibility, your own identity, your own self, your own existence, which you deny due to your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. That part which you denied due to your SDHD and fear, that part is yourself in Swargaloka. The whole which you are denying is yourself in the Swargaloka. When you decide to live that whole, by being ferocious with your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, saying, hey, if I fail, it's okay. Failing is not wrong, but being in the space without trying is the real crime. Truth, powerful cognition. I have given you introduction, understanding about Swargaloka. Now I will give you the introduction about yourself in the Mahaloka, Maharloka, next Loka. See, sometimes when you hear me talking about Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my relationship with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, how I had the initiation into Paramadvaita. Even if you don't agree with all my lifestyle, theories, principles, you feel I think this is possible. This is possible. Maybe this possibility is available even for me. Not only for him, even for me it is available. It is possible. That clicks. Anything which clicks with you as possible, that is yourself in Maharloka. When I describe my higher possibilities, if it clicks with you, I feel this is possible even for me. When I narrate about Arunagiri Yogeshwara or my death experience in Varanasi or my enlightenment experience in Arunachala or my experience of feeding Ganapati, how many of you feel, this is possible even for me? I don't think he is lying there. He may be doing many things which I may understand, may not understand, but he is not lying there and he is not telling lies. This possibility exists. Even I feel it is possible for me. How many of you click with those possibilities? Raise your hand. If it clicks with you, that personality, that self of you, which clicks with the higher possibility, is your identity, your self in Maharloka, Mahaloka. When you decide ferociously with a super determinism, will persistence to face your highest possibility which is clicking with you, you manifest yourself, you face yourself spontaneously in Maharloka. I tell you, when I heard the story of Nambiyandar Nambi feeding Ganapati, I had the glimpse of my possibility of same. And I ferociously decided to face my possibility and manifested Maharloka here by facing my identity, myself in the Maharloka, and fed Ganapati. Ganapati ate. Ganapati ate from Nithyananda of Maharloka, not from Nithyananda of Bhuloka as you think. Finally, all 14 Loka Nithyananda merged into this Nithyananda as Paramashiva. But when Ganapati was eating, he was eating from the Nithyananda of Maharloka. Nithyananda, address, Makarloka, Maharloka. Nithyananda who stays in Mahaloka, from his hand Ganapati ate. Not the Nithyananda whose ration card address is Bhuloka. The beauty is that Thiruvannamalai is such an amazing cosmic airport. You can just beautifully slip, go up, come down very smoothly. The whole ecosystem's chemistry is that. Nithyananda staying camped at Mahaloka, fed Mahaganapati. So understand that. Janaloka means where billions of beings exist in complete sync. All of them are in the state of Advaita. All of them feel one with each other. Listen, Nithyananda of Janaloka experienced the oneness experience 360 degree at the age of 12. If you know what I experienced, what I describe as first enlightenment experience, the 360 degree, I felt I am alive. How much I am alive in the skin, the same level I am alive in the stone, plants, everything around me. After that, I could not even pluck a grass. Even for puja, I will only take the part of the grass, leaving the grass to live. Only one part I will take it and offer it for puja. I cannot uproot a grass. Because I know I exist. I exist. I exist. Nithyananda stationed at Janaloka experienced the oneness, Advaita with everything, and landed into the Nithyananda stationed at Bhuloka. Arunachala hill is connected to the whole, all 14 lokas. He is 14 loka. Embodiment of 14 loka, Paramashiva. All 14 lokas are within him. Arunachala has the address in all 14 lokas. If you write letter Arunachala Bhuloka, Arunachala Swarloka, Arunachala Maharloka, Arunachala Janaloka, Arunachala Tapoloka, in all 14 lokas, there won't be any address confusion. Simply the letter will be delivered. Because in all 14 lokas he exists. And more. Because he is the Linga. He is the Linga. And introduce your Janaloka identity to your Bhuloka identity and make the Janaloka identity manifest in your Bhuloka identity spontaneously, simultaneously, without any difficulty. How a normal man slips into dream and waking state, with that easiness, I can make a child who got initiated and manifested power before physical maturity to slip, move between the identity of Jana Loka and Bhuloka spontaneously, simultaneously. Listen. This idea of time settles like a thick plastic layer on your brain, controls your fundamental cognitive efficiency of life. listen to this truth deeply. The idea of time. Listen, your consciousness does not have time. But the social idea of time settles on your brain like a thick plastic layer, stops you cognizing the reality. Your cognitive efficiency is severely damaged. A large chunk of humanity is suffering with this brain damage. That is the reason this idea of one life, this idea of you will exist only something like a 70 to 100 years and finish enjoying everything within that 70 to 100 years, one life, let us freak out. All these stupid ideas, this idea of time is like a thick plastic put on your brain, which literally suffocates your cognitive efficiency, freedom to hold the vision, a larger vision. I tell you, the concept of time should be used only for day-to-day utility. Don't allow the time idea to get into your brain like a thick layer of plastic and suffocate your cognitive efficiency. Only the suffocation settled on your brain as the thick plastic layer due to the concept of time makes you feel discontinuity about life. Life is absolute joyous continuity. When you put the idea of time like a thick plastic on your brain and suffocate yourself, your ability, your cognitive efficiency is drastically reduced and damaged. That is the real reason why you beat yourself so much again and again and again. Listen. See, if you understand Paramashiva's own consciousness is the recipe of your life. First thing will happen to you is you will wake up to the truth. 99% of your problems are happening in your brain, not in reality. You are beating yourself, destroying your health, wealth, life, everything, all your insecurity, fake life, everything starts from your cognitive efficiency damage. your inability to cognize the reality. Always remember you, your desires, your intentions, all of them do not have time limitation. Your life is eternal. Your decision to enjoy your life as you want is eternal. Understand? Your life is eternal. Your decision to enjoy your life as you want is eternal. Same way you clip ability to cognize and hold the vision by the idea of time. If you understand, Paramashiva's consciousness is the core recipe of your life, you will be free from this bondage of time.
Namah Shivaya, Om 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 Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Gangadhara Lingeshwara Shambho Mahadeva, Gangadhara Lingeshwara Shambho Mahadeva, Gangadhara Lingeshwara Shambho Mahadeva, Gangadhara Lingeshwara Shambho Mahadeva, Jatadhara Jambulingeshwara Om Namah Shivaya.
Yes. Yes. Nithyananda, to all the participants, I'm really completing for the delay which has been caused. I'm so sorry for the interruption. That was an amazing revelation Swamiji gave on how your brain can access different dimensions of the universe. As all of us understood, when Swamiji was feeding Ganesha, Swamiji said very beautifully, he fed Ganesha from Maharloka. Understand one thing. All of us have a dimension in each of the vertical time zones. We have totally 14 vertical time zones. Each of the 14 vertical time zones, we have each identity. For example, you have an identity in Svargaloka as a Devata. You have an identity in Patala. You have an identity in Tapoloka as a Rishi. And you have an identity in Satyaloka. So in each of these 14 vertical time zones, you have in each loka, you have an identity. Very beautifully Swamiji revealed. If you know the story of how Swamiji met Ganesha, pretty sure all the participants might be knowing how Swamiji fed Ganesha out of his pure love and compassion. This feeding Ganesha happened from the space of Maharloka to Ganesha. Nithyananda's identity in Maharloka, Swamiji's identity in Maharloka, fed Ganesha in Maharloka. That experience which happened in Maharloka got transmitted to Swamiji in Bhuloka. Well, how can this be possible? Understand, your brain can access the different dimensions of the cosmos. Your brain is a medium through which you can access the vertical time zones, different dimensions of the cosmos itself. Now understand. Your breathing becomes intense, especially through certain activities, like during puja or satsang. A subtle intensity in breath happens during the kirtan. A raw intensity happens in yoga, which program the intensity happens. So now understand, Swamiji says very beautifully, for you to access each of these vertical time zones, you can access it through breathing itself. Breathing itself has the power for you to access the different vertical time zones. Understand, you have a cognition in Bhuloka. It may not be the same cognition. It may not be the same perception which you have in Tapoloka. It may not be the same cognition which you carry in Satyaloka. It will not be the same cognition which you carry in Patala. But the only thing which is stable in all the 14 lokas, the only thing which is seen in all the 14 lokas is our very breathing pattern. Swamiji says very beautifully. Your breathing pattern alone connects, does not change in any of the lokas you visit. Because your breathing pattern is same in all the 14 lokas, it does not change. The air you breathe in all the way goes to Kailasa and comes down. Is everyone understanding this? So now understand. When you do certain activities, your breathing pattern gets intensified. Your breathing pattern becomes intense. For example, when you're doing puja is nothing with what? You're in oneness with Swamiji. Or when you're listening to satsang, in that point of time, in that space, you radiate subtle intensity, breathing happens. Where in that space of oneness with Swamiji, subtle breathing happens in you. Where the breathing is there, but it's more shallow. It's more calmer. When you do meditation, your breathing becomes more calm. Same way, when you do kirtans, or during your when you do kirtans, it is raw intensity. You go all for dancing. Kirtans, it's nothing but the dance steps which are recognized or which are not recognized, which have been designed by Paramashiva himself. So when you do these kirtans, understand raw intensity, raw bliss happens in you, because you're moving your whole body, your breathing pattern becomes so intense. Same way when you do yoga, it is programmed intensity. In yoga, in all this with this Nithyananda yoga, programmed intensity happens where subtle breathing means like you do a specific pranayama during the yoga session, like how the Brahmari Kumbhaka, the Ujjaya pranayama, the Samana Kumbhaka. You do a programmed intensity, a programmed breathing happens. Now, if your breathing is getting subtle, it'll hit a component in your brain, which will open your ability to access the Satyaloka. Each of the activity and the prana intensify through that activity opens up a component or a part in your brain construct, which gives you access to the vertical dimensions of life and multi-dimensional universes. Understand? Prana. Prana means life force energy. This life force energy is being transmitted to all of us through air. Now, when the prana movement, when the breathing pattern gets intensified, a certain crack in our brain gets opened up. A certain dimension of brain, a certain part in our brain, a certain groove in our brain opens up, which lets you to access the vertical time zones. To give an example, when you do intense puja, when you do puja out of your pure gratitude, it opens up a groove in your brain which lets you to access Kailasa, Sri Kailasa. Same way, when you're doing yoga, it is programmed breathing pattern. It opens up a part in your brain. It opens a crack in your brain which lets you to access your identity in Tapoloka. If you understand Paramashiva's own consciousness is the recipe of your life, first thing will happen is you will realize 99% of your problems are happening in your brain, not in reality. You are beating yourself, destroying health, wealth, life, everything. All your insecurities in life starts with your cognitive efficiency damage, your inability to cognize the reality as it is. Understand? When you understand Paramashiva's recipe of life, what does Swamiji mean by this? How did Paramashiva create each and every one of us? Understand? Paramashiva, when he was creating all of us, he compiled different recipes. But still creation was not happening. Then he realized, let me put my own seed into it. When he put his seed into the creation, all of us came into existence. That's why Sasat Swamiji said, when you understand Paramashiva's own consciousness is the recipe of your life, when you understand you're made up of Paramashiva's consciousness, 99.99% of your problems will not be happening right now. Will not be happening in your brain. Because of you not cognizing your identity with Paramashiva. Because you are not realizing the consciousness that you are Paramashiva. That is why most of the time your insecurity, your incompletions, everything experiencing in your life starts manifesting. Now, I request all the participants, Swamiji has beautifully given a kumbhaka, a breathing technique where all of us can access the different dimensions of the cosmos. So let's do this kumbhaka called Trinetra Kumbhaka. 3 in Sanskrit means the number 3. Netra meaning the third eye. Kumbhaka meaning the whole breathing pattern. So the Trinetra Kumbhaka, the kumbhaka, the breathing pattern, the breathing exercise which helps you to awaken your third eye. The breathing pattern which is situated to your third eye. So that requires all participants now inhale slowly as possible through the left nostril as much as possible. Then hold the breath on your third eye as long as you can comfortably hold. So let me do a demonstration how it starts. So you can keep your thumbs, use your thumbs as for you to do the pranayama. Now I'm going to close my right nostril and inhale through my left nostril. So now I'm inhaling. Now I'm holding the breath. Now without exhaling, I'm going to inhale through my right nostril as much as I can hold. Now, again, through both my nostrils, I'm going to inhale. Slowly, I left it through my left nostril. So the whole thing is inhale as slowly as possible through a left nostril, as much as possible, as much as you can hold. Hold the breath in your third eye as long as you are comfortably can hold. Then, without exhaling, inhale again through the right nostril as much as you can. Hold the breath in your third eye region. Then, without exhaling, inhale through both the nostrils. Hold the breath in your third eye as much as you can. Then, slowly exhale through your left nostril. I request all participants, all the viewers who's watching us live right now on various different social media platforms, if you have high blood pressure or any other serious heart conditions, we recommend you to do not do this. Trinetra Kumbhaka. If you have high blood pressure or any serious heart-related conditions, we sincerely request you to not to do this Trinetra Kumbhaka. So now let me do the demonstration for all of you. So now first I'm going to inhale through my left nostril. Is everyone understanding? First, inhale through the left nostril, then hold it. Exhale through the right nostril, hold it. Inhale through both the nostrils, hold it. And exhale through the left nostril. So, let's start this Trinetra Kumbhaka. I request all participants to settle down, sit in a comfortable position. Make sure your area which you're sitting is very spacious for you. And start doing this Kumbhaka. This is a very powerful breathing technique which Swamiji is given. I request all participants to sincerely do this Trinetra Kumbhaka. When you do this, as actually Swamiji said, when you wake up in the morning for 7 minutes, do this Trinetra Kumbhaka for 21 times. This whole process is one whole Kumbhaka. So this Kumbhaka 21 times if you repeat, will actually detoxify your whole third eye and you start manifesting powers of Paramashiva. So the whole cycle goes: inhale through left nostril, hold it. Inhale through right nostril, hold it. Inhale through both the nostrils, hold it, and exhale through the left nostril. This whole is one Kumbhaka, one breathing pattern. This breathing pattern, you need to do it 21 times. When you do this 21 times every single day, you'll experience a tremendous decalcification, a detox will happen in your third. You just feel your third just opens up. Like how when you feel you just when your eyes are just opens up. Same way, you're able to feel your third is open, your third opens up, and you'll be able to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. This is a very beautiful technique which Swamiji has shared to experience for you to attain this state, space, and powers of Paramashiva. Request all participants to continue doing this Kumbhaka for a few more minutes. Yes. I request all participants to do this. Okay. So, yes, with this, I request all participants to slowly relax yourself. Relax. And how was the experience? How was the Trinetra Kumbhaka? I'm pretty sure all of you would have enjoyed it because actually Swamiji says something. Kumbhaka, when you do pranayama, it actually awakens this subtle growth in your brain, which lets you to access different dimensions of the cosmos. So when you do the Trinetra Kumbhaka, actually Swamiji said all the Swamiji said all the devotees to actually make the Trinetra Kumbhaka as part of their lifestyle, so that when you do Trinetra Kumbhaka, your whole life, your every activity you do becomes a power manifestation. Simply, effortlessly, you'll be able to access the vertical time zones also. As all of us learn, the Tapoloka is the place where all the rishis live. Satyaloka is the place of Lord Brahma. Janaloka is the place where you express oneness through others. Maharloka is the place where all the cosmic archives is been stored. And in Svargaloka, where you live as a Devata, where all your senses are not just enjoyed through the five senses alone, but it is enjoyed beyond the five senses. And as goes to the higher locus to Vaikuntha, where the space of pure love continues by goes to Shripuram, the abode of Devi Paramashiva Shakti, goes to Shri Kailasa, and ultimate to Maha Kailasa, the formless space of Paramashiva, which is Maha Kailasa. So now I request all participants to take few minutes, head to Facebook, and all of you can post your understandings, your clicks, your experiences you got throughout the whole day session. And like all of us learned different new things. First, we started the whole day with the Nithyananda yoga, aligning our whole body to cosmic geometry, followed by the power manifestation session, followed by we always learned the Panchakrityas, the five actions of Paramashiva, how it is simultaneously happening, which is becoming to 25 aspects of Mahasadashiva. Then followed by conscious elasticity, how we are not just dependent to one body, one identity alone, but 25 different identities which can work simultaneously without any gap. And next, all of us learned how to rewire our brain grooves, how to manifest super brain by infusing superpowers, and then ultimately always receive the darshan of Bhagavan Mahasadashiva through the form of Swamiji. And now, and as all of us are doing the Trinetra Kumbhaka, so now I request all the participants to go ahead to Facebook, post your whole day's experience. How did you feel during the whole day program? And if you want to share an experience, you can share your experience. If you want to share your powerful cognitions or any declaration you want to make, go ahead and post in the Facebook group. Yes. So with this, I would like to thank all the participants, all the viewers who's watching us live right now on various different social media platforms, and to all the participants who are sitting in various different Zoom rooms. I thank all of you for spending your time and attending this program. Thank you so much for attending and joining us live for this program. With this, I would like to end this program by offering my heartfelt gratitude at the lotus feet of Swamiji by chanting the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you to all the participants. Thank you so much. Nithyanandam.